Hey everybody, it's CompHelp. Thank you for watching this video. This video is going to be about how to make a website. Now this is a lot more different than my last how to make a website video. The last video was just grabbing a template online and editing it. That's kind of boring. All we did last time was edit the text, slap on some links, and I didn't even show you how to link one page to another and how to make different pages, which is really lame of me. I'm very sorry I didn't do that. This video is actually a lot different because I do show you how to do that. I took a web design class and they showed me a lot of things I didn't know before. So, alright, before we get started, I want to share a few links with you. First of all, I want to share with you comphelp.com, which you can see right here, and twitter.com/comphelp, and also more details, or detailsformoney.tk. All links will be in the description. Alright, so what you will need to make a website based on this video. You will need Adobe Dreamweaver, CS3, CS4, whatever Dreamweaver you have. It could be an older version, doesn't matter, and an internet connection. Okay, so to make this website for free, quote unquote, you will actually need to have Dreamweaver. So we all know that you need to pay for that program. It's quite expensive. So what I recommend you doing is getting the trial version. I think it's a 30-day trial. All you gotta do is sign up with Adobe.com, which is totally free. They never contact you. They never call you. Maybe an email. I don't know, but probably a confirmation email. But just sign up on Adobe. It's totally free, and download the trial. So like I said, for it to be the trial, for it to be free, you have to finish your website within the 30-day trial, which is extremely easy. I made this website right here. I'll show you. This one, this is detailsformoney.tk. I made this website in 2 days, just because Dreamweaver is so easy to use. I could finish this in 1 day. Alright, so just showing you it's possible. It just depends on your timing. Okay, so that's that. Step 2, how to open up Dreamweaver, how to navigate around it, and how to do, well, this is the biggest part. Okay. Alright, so let's start the Dreamweaver part. The first thing you want to do is actually make a folder on your desktop. You can see mine is named Site. I'll be switching to that one in a bit, but first I want to make one just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to name it Site 1, okay? Simple as that. Don't put anything in it. And then we're going to open up Dreamweaver, CS3, whatever Dreamweaver you have. And we're going to go to Site, New Site. Every time you're going to edit your site, work on your site, make a new site, always open it with Make a New Site, okay? Let me show you again. Site, New Site, okay? Even if it's not a new site, click it, okay? This is a big, helpful thing. It's going to help you set up this sidebar here on Files. Name whatever you want on your site. It won't show up anywhere. Okay, I'm just going to name it Site for Video. Click Next. No. And right here, leave that as the first one. And get this folder. Let's go back to the desktop. And pretty much select the site that you, or the folder you just made. I named mine Site 1. Sorry for all this. Nah. Click Open, click Select, even though you're not selecting anything, just click Select. Click Next. Click OK. If that pops up for you, click None, check None. Next, and Done. Click OK. And there you go, you can see it all set up on the side. Okay, so that's what you're going to do, and what you're also going to do is right click in here and go to New File and name it index.html. Okay, it could be lowercase, whatever, just put it lowercase. And there you go, that's what you need. You need to name your first HTML file index. Right? An HTML file is basically a page to your website. Alright, so that's the first step. Now, what I'm going to do is actually open up the site I already made, just so I can show you. Okay? New site. Next. Next. I'm going to open up site. Open. I'm not going to select anything. Just going to select the folder again. Next. None. Next, and Done. You can see my index page that I told you to make is right here also, okay? That's the one I made in this folder. So everything that's in that folder is shown up right here. Okay, so the new site thing, that's just gonna get you like way organized. So everything is right there at your hands. Alright, so let me go ahead and make a new one. Just, yours will be named in index.html. I'm gonna make index2.html. Pretend this is index, okay? You know what, hold on, I'm gonna cut the video so I can, yeah, hold on. Okay, so we have our index2.html page. Yours is going to be called index. Don't worry about that. Doesn't make a difference. Mine, if I open up my index, it's going to look way different than yours, though. So let me double-click index2, which you'll double-click your index page. And, hold on, let me exit this. You'll probably be on common. Let's see. Okay, click insert if nothing's up there, okay. And go to layout, and go to view, table mode, layout mode. Okay, click OK. And alright, you're in layout mode now. This is the simplest way to make a website in Dreamweaver, I think. Okay, I mean, people may think different, whatever. Alright, what you need to do is go over here to draw layout table. Now this is the only time you'll do this, making your whole site, unless your pages are going to be different, okay? What you can do is click that and make it, let's just make it that big, doesn't matter. And fix it to width 900 by 700, or if you want it bigger, go for it, okay? And if you want to change your background image, and I'll show you what I mean right now, the color of it, go ahead and change it right here. I'll make it red. It's like dark reddish stuff, okay? Alright, so that's what you have so far. Let me show you. Let's go to click the globe and preview in Firefox to see what we have so far. Click yes to save changes. It'll open up your internet. Cancel. And there you go. That's what we've made so far. Okay, you can see this big red box. Right? Now that means that it's off center. It's not aligned to the center of the page. To fix that, right click this layout table thing. Go to align center. Now we go ahead, file, save, and go ahead preview it again. There you go. See how it's centered now? It wasn't before. So that's what we've made so far. We've just made this box, okay? Now this box is your site. That's gonna be the thing where all your content is on, okay? Okay, so now that we have our layout table, what we need to do is go ahead and select Draw Layout Cell. This is gonna, you can see that square there. Don't worry, you can always edit it, but that basically says, okay, you can type there, you can enter images there, you can do whatever you want, okay? Now, as you see when I press enter once, it kind of skips a line. Hold shift and press enter, it'll skip down to that, this line right here. So that's kind of important if you're doing like links and stuff. Okay, don't worry, you can always move this cell by selecting it and just moving it around. You can, move wherever you want. You can make it as big as you want. You can make it smaller, whatever you want, okay? So let's go ahead and preview it, how it looks right now with it in there. Let's go to preview in Firefox, select yes to save. There you go. It's sort of random though. Just, text at random. So what we're going to do is go ahead and change the color of this box by selecting it by clicking one of these outside things here. It's like an outline. Outline it and go to BG, which is background, and select a different color for it. Now I'm going to select, I don't know, select blue. Okay, so now let's go over to the globe, preview in Firefox. Yes, I'm going to save it. There you go. Now it's blue. Now it's not so random. Now you know that that box is meant for that text. You can even make it smaller, just where it's, I don't know. There you go. Okay. Alright, so the cool thing about this also is that you have your lines here, so you can make things even. Let's go ahead and draw the cell again. You can see it sort of locks on, so you can make a box. Oops. You can make a box like the same exact size in height, but different in width, whatever you need. So that's pretty cool, I think. Let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, so that's how you do the boxes. If you want to change the color of font, you can go ahead and select the text, and change the color, let's say to green. There you go, now you have green text. You can change the font, whatever you want, but be careful, the fonts, if it's a newly installed font, the people who are watching it or viewing it on the internet won't be able to see the font you put. So if I put some kind of font that looks like, so let's say I made a font myself and I put it as this font on my website, people would not see it as that. They'd see it as like an Arial or New Times Roman. So that was just to let you know. Okay. You can make it bold. You can make it as big as you want. You know, let's put it to size 36. You know, let's go ahead and preview it. There you go. Alright, so that's how you make that. Alright, so now you got the basics of the cells. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this, okay, and I'm going to open up my original index file that was in the folder. So hold on. Alright, so let's delete it here, edit, and delete the index2 file. Yes. Okay, well, it's still open, but let me go ahead and open up my original index file and click inside of it here, and you can see I have a bunch in there. Okay, this is basically what I had. Hold on, let me change something really fast. Site 1, it's the folder I made. Oops, I totally just deleted my top banner, didn't I? Dang it. Alright, well, my top banner is deleted, so you can see right here it's not showing up. But alright, let's go into program like fireworks, and we'll make a banner just so you can see what it's like to make one. And I'm gonna delete this, and you can see it's empty. Let's go ahead and preview this in the internet. Yes. Fireworks is opening up. Alright, so there's the site without the banner. The contact me, that button is different from all the rest, right? So let's go ahead and go back and change that. Of course, these are all images I've already made. This, see how you can see it's highlighted? This home button I've made in, I don't know, I made it in fireworks, info, proof, sign up, contact me. Okay, so let me show you how to put an image in there, okay? Let's delete this contact me button. Oops, go back to Dreamweaver. I'm going to go to images. This is how simple it is to really add an image to your site, okay? Image, contact me, and drop it in. I'm going to name it contact. Oops, same image actually. Where is it? I know I had it. Oh, nav bar. There we go. Contact. Drop it in there. Contact. And there you go. That's how simple it is. Okay. Now, what did you do when you typed in stuff? Let me go ahead and drop that back in. Sorry. This is the alternate text. So, if I type in contact me for video ideas and such. I don't know. Just, okay. Click OK. It'll put that in there. And you can see this blue highlight. Click the image. Go to border. Type in 0 to get rid of. There you go. See how the blue's gone. Let's go to preview image in preview in Firefox. And if I highlight over this, or not, properties, contact me for videos, video ideas and such. When you're on the internet, if you hover over your button, you know, that whole thing, I don't know why it's there, but when you hover over it, it'll say contact me and such. Okay, it's the alternate text. So, yeah, I guess that helps with indexing for keywords. I'm not sure, but okay, it's that. Basically, I added an image in here. Let me delete that, backspace. Okay, see how you can see I made a table right here, which is size 365 by 281. Okay, that's all I did, like I did before. 365 by 281. I just made a table and made it 365 by 281, and I think that was actually the size of my image. Let me see. Image. Find my image. Sign up scam. 141. So just type in a random thing there. Nope, that's not the image. Preview. There we go, that's the image that was in there. Okay, so that's the image I have there. Let's say I want that image to direct somewhere. Go ahead, highlight it, go to link, http://www.google.com. Okay, and again you can see it kind of turns blue around here. Select it, border 0, border goes away, preview in Firefox, yes. Now if I click this, it'll take me to google.com. Okay, so far I've just showed you how to, set it up in layout mode, how to see view, table mode, layout mode, yeah. How to set it up in layout mode, your site, how to organize your stuff on the side, how to make a table, how to make a cell, how to insert images, how to link images. Let's say you want an image to link to a site that you already have in here, okay? So as you can see, I've made multiple HTML pages. Let me see, my next page is called info. So if I double click info, this is the page that will show up. My banner again was there, but watch. Let me go ahead and click info. This is the page right here, and it also shows up on Dreamweaver. Okay. Let's say I want to index my preview image to the info page. Simply go to this link. See this little point to file kind of button thing? Hold it, drag up to the info page, let go, and it does it for you. Link, it links to the info.html, file, save, preview in Firefox. If I click this thing, it'll take me to the info page. Simple, huh? Alright, so that's how you link from page to page. Very simple. Let me see. What else should I show you? Okay, up here in the title, I name mine More Details Home. This is my home page. If I go to Firefox, you can see it shows up right here, More Details Home. I could change that to Holy Smokes. File. Actually, we'll just preview it. Save, yes. Holy smokes, okay. So that's what that is there for. I'll just change it to homepage. Alright, file, save. Alright. So this image right here is called scam. I know there's a scam, what is it? I just put images there, and over here you can see I have text boxes. That's all it is. That's what the whole site is made of. Let's say you want to make so these are images, I just showed you how to link it. Let's say you want to make a piece of text a link. All you do is, let's say, highlight other. I want other to link to http://www.google.com. There you go. Just preview it again. Yes. Click other, and it takes you to Google. Not that hard. If I want it to open up a new tab instead of inside itself, let me show you what I mean. Yes, if I click other, it opens a new tab. Okay, it doesn't, if you saw up here, let me do it again. Look up here on the tabs, click other, see it opens up a whole new tab instead of opening on the same page, which is helpful if you're going to link to sites, external sites from your site. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take that off. It's the same thing, if you want to link it to a page, I can link it to the sign up page. Okay, file, save. Let me just refresh this one then. Other links to another page of my site, Very simple. Okay. So far I showed you, how to make the folder in your desktop, how to open up Dreamweaver, how to set up the layout mode, how to add images, how to link images, how to create links, how to create little cells, how to make your width and height of your site in general. Nav system, all you would have to do is do this. Create the cell. This is all I did here. I just got the cell button, made it all the way across, made images that would fit. Okay, so let's say right there, I just make sure the images. I just made an image and what would you say, split them or spliced them. I think it's called splice. So I made this whole piece right here was one image in Adobe Fireworks. Let me go ahead and how big is this piece right here? This top banner piece is 902 width by 120 height. Wait, 902. 120 height. Click OK. And what I can do is go ahead and just draw on here. Okay. File, save as, site images, top banner, save, refresh images, top banner, pop it in there, click OK, and there you go. That's my banner. You know, of course you'd make it say like how to make money together or something, you know, but alright, so basically what I did was, let's say this image was my nav system right here. It was all one image. All I did on here is, let me see, I went to export area. There we go. And let's say I want 2 buttons. I did that. Right click, export area, export, named it piece, save, and then I went, what'd I do? I moved this one right here over here. Export area, export, piece 2. And that should be the same size as this banner image. So let me go to, you know, piece 1 and piece 2. There you go. You know, that's all I did for these buttons down here. Then I just linked this one to a page. That's it. You could do this in Photoshop. I'm not sure how to do the whole export area thing in Photoshop, but I'm sure you could do it. Just look it up online or something on Google. I can't say that word. So yeah, you just link pages right here. Sorry if I went through that kind of quick. Watch the video. Watch that little piece again. So okay, that's that. How to add a banner. How to make a nav system. Link to pages, I showed that. How to add images, I showed that. Alright, if you want to add an AdSense ad, of course, if you have AdSense, you'd already know how to, generate the ads. Let's say your ad is, let's make a little cell here. Let's say your ad size is 306 by 56. Make your cell that big, which it already is. And you're not going to paste the code in here. And you could do this also for embedding games, for embedding music, codes, whatever you need to, okay? You just go to split, and you can see this line right here is where the text piece is, okay? Just go ahead and select in there and paste your code up in here. Up there, your AdSense advertisement code, and click out of it, and it should be there. It'll look like a flash file or something, but when you click preview in Firefox, it'll show up, okay? So that's that. Alright. If you get something like this, that means that those dimensions that you exported the files were wrong. So I just kind of did it quick, and you can see I kind of went over right here on the side when I exported that. So you might want to fix that if you're actually doing it. This is just quick, you know. That's how to do that. That's how to make pages. That's how you make a site. It's pretty easy, huh? And then you just pretty much repeat the process over and over for each page. That's all it is. Okay, but make sure you have this side so you can be organized. So it's the proof page. You know, all this is just a bunch of cells. This is an image, 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 and each of these images are linked to a image shack image to make them bigger and such. Okay, so that's that. All this bottom bar is right here is its own cell with me type this out, and there's right here this last word, a link. That's how simple it is. Let's see, go to page properties. My background image is this coin, so let me show you. See the coin right here? That's the background image. That's what I set it as. So you could browse for any image you want. Links, you could change the link color and such. It's not hard at all, huh? Go to code, and you can see all the coding that your pages that Dreamweaver generates. Okay, so all you have to do is really mess with the design tab right here. That's how simple it is to make a website, everyone. Yeah, that's that. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to assume that your website is finished. Okay, if you need to, stop this video, continue with your website. If you want to make it one page, that's fine, just to make it like a test, sort of. That's fine. Do that, and I'm going to stop this video and continue on the next step to put your site on the internet. Okay, so now we're right here on webs.com where you're going to host your site. Webs.com actually makes it extremely easy to host your site, okay? All you got to do is right here, go to pick a site address, and if in the future there's a sign up page, click the sign up page like register or something. Pick a site. This isn't really going to matter because I'm going to show you how to get a free domain with a .co.cc. So just type video test page. That's what I'm going to do, okay? This one's going to be taken because of that. I'm going to go to create a password, monkeys rule. Yes, not just rule. And I'm going to go create a website, subtitle, none of this matters, email address, frogs are great at AOL.com. Okay, your birth, gender, go to use advanced HTML, club allies, I agree, create my site. Okay. No thanks, continue. Alright, now this is the simple part. You go to edit my site, or actually, no, site manager, under site, edit my site, go to site manager. Alright, and you'll be brought up to this page. Don't be overwhelmed by all this. All you're going to do is go to super multi-uploader, and it's going to run Java. That's fine. And it's probably going to ask you if you want to. Click yes. You see Java running right here. Basically saying, do you, just click run. Do you trust this site? If yes, you are. You can minimize this. And what you're going to do is, mine is called site. And if you made site 1, you double click site 1. Double click that. And see all these files right here? Let's say you made an images folder. All your images should be in there. As long as everything is where you need it, all the folders are categorized how you want it, highlight all of this, drop it in there, and that's it. You're basically done. You just gotta wait for all of these to say done. So I'm gonna wait. It's just loading up all the images right now. I'm just gonna cut to the end of this, right? So you guys don't have to wait for any of this. Alright, so our uploading is finished. As you can see, they all say done. You can see the previews of the images too. So far, so good. Let's click done. And everything is here. If it's not there, it's completely normal. Go ahead and click reload, and all your files should be there. Right? And that's it. You're finished making your website. That's how easy it is. Just click index, and there you go. Your page is loaded up just as I made it. You see the banners, how they messed up right there. Of course, you would fix that, mess with the sizes of the banner and stuff, make it shorter in my case. And that's it. You're finished. Now, what you do have to realize is that your domain is going to be, let me go back to the home page, it's going to be videotestpage.webs.com. Index doesn't matter. I'll show you right now. See? It's videotestpage.webs.com, and to get rid of that, you're going to have to watch another video of mine to get a .co.cc, .tk, or .co.nr domain. Alright? Now let's just say you want to edit your website. All you'd have to do is open up the files in Dreamweaver again and re-upload that file. You can delete the file before you upload it again, that's fine, or whatever. Alright, so thank you for watching this video, guys. Sorry it's really long, but I think it's worth it in the end. I've had a lot of people ask me questions about this, so that's how you do it. If you have any questions, please post a comment. Don't message me, I get a lot of messages. I go through my comments a lot. I go through them like every day. So there's a good chance I'll answer it, and if not, someone else will answer it who watches the video, most likely. Alright, so thank you. Go ahead, watch my next video on how to get a free domain.